Oh yeah, look at that. Now this is rail trail. Very similar to the Brisbane Valley Rail Trail.
Well, good morning from Nannup hut. This is the hut that gave me the heebie-jeebies last night. But I made the best of it. I made friends with it, and the hut looked after me. I had a fantastic night's sleep. 8 o'clock, woke up at 2 o'clock, went back to sleep, woke up at 6. So 2 really, really good chunks of sleep. Now I was on my own last night. There was no one else here, so that actually made it a little bit more spooky, given the fact of the location, that it's in a small town. There were people around, but that was probably making it worse, to be honest. Anyway, this is the hut. The huts are all pretty much similarly laid out. As I said, this is Nannup hut. I was on my own, and I had all my washing basically hanging to dry here. I had my little tent, which is a little bit hard to see, in this first section here. My bike was locked up securely here. Again, pretty much similar layout at the back, which you saw yesterday. Small town, a few houses. But yes, I had a good sleep, so I can't argue. So what I'm going to do now is basically do the first thing a day, which is put the hot water on for a nice cup of coffee. I'm almost already packed up. Leave the place as you find it. Leave no trace, leave no mess, leave no rubbish. And about to hit the trail, ride the trail to Nannup. So as much as my initial feeling was this place was scary, it really gave me a good night's sleep and a good rest. I'm pretty sure the graffiti is being put here by the teenagers. I will report it to the Munda Biddi Association, because as a solo traveller, turning up with this right by where you're going to sleep is not reassuring as a solo female traveller. Very, very late start. It's 10 to 10. I just really couldn't get my act together today. So here we are, leaving the Nannup hut. Don't think I've left anything behind. I probably should check, shouldn't I? Ooh, nothing here. Nothing there. Nothing left in there. Nothing left. Okay. So we are off. Goodbye, Gerwood. Just out of Gerwood. We have quite a big road rather, before we cut across here onto the trail. Bridge closed. Well, maybe it's one of the older bridges. Oh yeah, look at that. That's one of the older bridges. Probably demolished it. Yeah, they have. It's all been demolished. Now this is rail trail. Single track rail trail for quite of the way, apparently, with a few bridges. And it's a downhill gradient, feels like about a 2 to 3%. Very, very pleasurable. Outstandingly beautiful. The temperature's probably about 22. Quite temperate. Very easy riding, very easy pedaling due to the 2% down. Or -2, I guess, isn't it? -2. Very much a happy cycling lady today. I'm sure the mountain bike guys would think this is a pussy, but to us riders with less skills, this is just pure heaven. Very much enjoying this morning. So we have one of the first
reconstructed railway bridges, or it possibly has the foundations of the original. Oh, there's a lot of water. I think I might walk over this one. Yeah, it's got the original foundations. You can see here we've got the original girders, or whatever they're called. So my guess is this bridge is the original. It's just got a new upper. Look how much water. I can imagine it gets very, very dry here in summer. We've had a lot of rain. I'll go down there in a minute. So I'll just swing around here, go down here a bit, and get another angle on this beautiful old bridge. This just keeps on going and going and going, really chewing up the Ks here. I'm basically heading directly towards a nice double shot latte with 2 sugars. Okay, here's another wee bridge. Do we get a viewing platform this time? No. Gotta watch out for these. Ooh. Sure we could if we looked. Probably doesn't seem to be any way down there. I'll keep moving. Oh yeah, wrong gear. Right, off we go. We can still see some of the railway sleepers there. You can see the old railway sleepers they've left embedded here in the road. There was a lot back there before, but I missed them. So we're riding right on the railway track. Oh, we certainly are. Most of the sleepers have been pulled up, but not all of them. See there, you can still see them. Whoop, de-doop. Probably right to the side. So it's bridge closed, but there's a new bridge. So this is where they close all the old railway bridges. We will go this way. I don't know if we've got a river crossing or... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So obviously they've still got a lot of the original supports, but there's not enough of the infrastructure above to support putting this new stuff on top. But yeah, very similar to the Brisbane Valley Rail Trail. They're trying to save them where they can, or at least keep them intact, but not being used. Cool. That was something special. So I've just decided to stop here for some morning tea. Well, really a croissant. They've actually still got some of the original steel rails in this section, as well as all the old sleepers. Here we've got all the rails, and the sleepers continue on. But I'm going to have a wee break.
So these flies, where are they now? Of course, the minute you start videoing, they bugger off. Ow! God, bit me.
So we've come into a little bit more of a shady section, which is fortunate because I'm starting to suffer from the heat. It's almost midday and it's about 33 in the sun. So it's very hot, and yeah, I'm just starting to suffer. Even though I'm from Queensland, we're used to the heat, but normally I don't go riding in anything over about 32, or even over 30 for that matter, because of the humidity. But this heat is dry, but it's just beating on my back. And these little shady sections are an absolute godsend. Not far to go to Nannup now, probably about another 9k. Oh, I'm getting bitten by a bloody horsefly. Get off. So this is again a little bit different. I'm not sure whether this is still the Timberline rail trail. I think we might have, oh yeah, it still is. There's some sleepers there. There you go. What a massively long rail trail. It means it would be about 27 kilometres long if it goes all the way to Nannup. Imagine having this on your backyard. So we've got a road here. Very close to Nannup now. I'm just going to stop in the shade here and see how far. And then when we get a bit closer, we'll be able to figure out where the information centre is, or possibly working out where we can stay for tonight. So going to have a half day here, do a resupply, a rest. Oh, we're not that far away at all. We are 4.4 kilometres away. So I'll just wait for a gap in the traffic here and go across to the other side. They wave at you, isn't that sweet? Not far to go now. I'd say about 2k, and we'll be in Nannup with a nice cool coconut water drink, cold coconut water drink, and then looking for our lunch options. What a beautiful piece of land that is. A dam, everything's well manicured. And look at the house. Hope we can see this. So, look at that. Wildlife crossing, well, I guess that's what you could call me. Wildlife. Might be far from Nannup now. Oopsie daisy. I am fanging for icy cold coconut water. Oh, yes. That would hit a spot perfect. Icy cold anything, really. Uchi, uchi, bumpy, 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 uchi. Let's just stop here in the shade and see where we are. It's the caravan park. They've got glamping tents there. Ooh. Now, that could be something different, couldn't it? Ablutions. Hopefully they've got cabins. What's that? Nannup Brewing Co. Oh, it's a pretty wee town.
So I've just checked myself into the Nannup hotel, and we have a room. Oh, that's lovely. Look at that. I can live with this. This is very nice. What we'll do is we'll chop the door open with the chock. Bring my bags in. Coming down the hallway from where my room was, looks like we've got a little kitchenette, a fridge. Have we got milk? Yes. Milk, butter, kettle, filtered water, sugar, spreads, TV, lounge chair. Not bad. Happy. And we come out the back here and we'll go get the rest of our bags. It's very, very hot here today. Here we go, out the back. Bikey's down there.